Welcome everyone to LazzaraYachtsBlog.com. I'm Rich Lazzara. So we're back after our July summer shutdown and just catching up with things. And I wanted to spend a quick minute talking about a phone call I got the other day. Had a broker call me and say that he had a client interested in our LSX 75. Client had heard that it's one of the best boats out there, was excited about it, had seen it, had inquired about our support through Dock Talk and captains, and had heard our support is exceptional. But he had one question out there, and that was he had some questions about our company. So the broker was calling me to ask how he should address that to his client. And the questions were, have you had any layoffs? And because the client had heard that we had, and I said, sure, we've had layoffs. He said, well, the client also heard that you owe vendors money. Is that true? And I said, yeah, that's true too. He said, well, how do you suggest I answer that for this client? I said, well, listen, there's not a boat company out there that hasn't had layoffs and doesn't owe vendors money. Now, I think one of the things that people have to understand about Lazzara Yachts is that we're just not another boat company. In 1954, my grandfather got us involved in this industry. He was 40 years old, actually had a metal castings business, and walked away from a career and sold the company to follow a passion that he had for boating. He had a dream and an idea and a passion internal that was for boating and boat building, and he walked away at the age of 40 to follow that. My dad, who was in the Coast Guard and in his young 20s, went to work with my grandfather. This is a man who is self-taught engineer, self-taught designer, a man who pours his soul into every design that comes out of Lazzara Yachts. Designed hundreds and hundreds of boats over the years. My uncle, after graduating Stanford, came to work for the family business. This is a man who's worked over 40 years for our family in the boat business. A man who still today works 6 days a week, sometimes 7, here at the factory, because he has a passion for what we do. Third generation, myself, having been here 15 years. My brother, Joe, who's involved in our product development and was instrumental in the design shift that we've had over the last 3 years, specifically the LSX 75 and the LSX 92. Those design inspirations were part of his idea. And this is a young man who pours his heart, because he's passionate about boating, into everything that we do here. Some of the stuff that they're working at in product development is second to none in the industry. My other brother, Tony, who heads up our customer support department, this is a division of our company that is world-renowned as having the premier support department in our industry. Something our industry lacks greatly, but it's something Lazzara has strived at to perfect and is excel and is proud of it. And support is something that we've been able to do very well, and Tony heads that up. I have another cousin who's involved in the business, having graduated Stanford, could have worked anywhere, but he's passionate about boat building. It's in his blood. 5 decades, 3 generations. What we do here as a family is not a paycheck. What we do here as a family is not a career. What we do here as a family is passionate boat building. It's what we do, it's who we are, it's in our blood. There's people out there with lots of companies that we compete against that are doing it for all various reasons. But I can tell you at Lazzara Yachts, there's a reason that our name is on the boat, and that's because it's our heritage, our legacy, and it's what we're passionate about. As long as people are boating, we'll be building. I do appreciate that broker picking up the phone and calling me firsthand. There's a lot of dock talk out there, and there's a lot of rumors, and people love to see big things fall down. And so the fact that he was willing to pick up the phone and ask me firsthand, I appreciate that. I'd ask the same of anybody else out there. Pick up the phone and call me. My mobile's 813-362-4488. Ask me what's going on. Ask me how to reply back to the client that you've got. We've got great product, we've got great company, we've got great things coming out on the horizon. We're available here in Tampa for a factory tour anytime you want. We've got product in Fort Lauderdale that you can see. We've got some exciting things coming up. Look next week for some big announcements from us. We're going to be at the Con Show with a brand new 75. We're going to be at Fort Lauderdale with a brand new 92, and our LSX 75 will have a flybridge on it. I'm going to be showing you that in the coming weeks. But I appreciate you allowing me to take the time to kind of explain some things that have been going on. And I look forward to seeing you back here at this website. Have a good weekend. Thanks.